Welcome to my channel. Here we are going to be working on this problem. We are going to produce its isometric view as these views are orthographic views given in third angle projection. This is the plan or the top view. This is the front elevation and this is the right end elevation. And based on what we have here, so we have that this distance from here to here is 60 millimeters. From here to here, and as we have from here to here is 40 millimeters. The thickness from here to here is 10, and then the center distance of this circle from this base is 25. Diameter of the circle is 10, and diameter of this curve is 20. Okay, so and with other things that we have here in the plan, on the end elevation we have distance from here to here to be 20, and distance from here to here is 20, which is also the same as distance from here to here. Okay, so then we have from here to here to be 10. So as it is not indicated, I mean the lowest point is not indicated, but in my drawing I'm going to take this point as the lowest point, which is also this point here in the front elevation. So we are going to make use of all these dimensions to produce the isometric view of this object, and then the total height is 35 as we have here in the right end elevation. So let's start and see how the work goes. Now the first thing that we are going to do is that we are going to make a short horizontal line here at this point, and then with the 30-degree set square, so I will be making use of this set square. So I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to draw a line in this direction. Okay, sorry, I need to come up. I need to come up a little bit. So I need to come up here a little bit. So I can't use that line. Okay, but I'm looking at the dimensions that we have and other things that I'm going to do. But you are going to see how I'm going to do it. So we are going to put the set square here, and we draw a line in this direction. So then I'm going to take a measurement of 40 millimeters on this line. 40 millimeters on this line, that is the measurement that I'm going to take. So because I've said at this point where we have that 40 millimeters, I'm going to take it as the lowest point. So at this point here now, I'm going to draw a vertical line at this point. So I will draw a vertical line at this point here, and coming to this point also I will draw a vertical line here. Alright, so then the next thing that we are going to do is that I'm going to draw a line at this point at angle 30 degree, so to the horizontal, so it goes in this direction, and then so the measurement that I'm expected to take in this direction is 20 millimeters. So at this point I will take 20 millimeters from this point to this side, so this is 20, and at this point also I'm going to draw a vertical line at this point. So I'm going to do something right now, so let's draw this line. Okay, so then I'm going to take a measurement of 10 millimeters on this line, 10 millimeters from this point up, so this is 10 as the thickness of the base part. So from this point I'm going to draw a line in this direction. Okay, then I will draw a line in this direction to touch this line, so we have this. Then from this point, so I'm going to draw a line, so in this direction I will draw a line here. Okay, so then from this point also I'm going to draw a line in this direction, so it goes like this. Okay, and then so from this point I'm going to take a measurement of 20 millimeters. So 20 millimeters, so this is 20 millimeters here. So at this point I'm going to draw a vertical line, so we have a vertical line here. Okay, then from this point here I'm going to draw a line, so in this direction like this, and from this point also I will draw a line in this direction. So here on this line I will take a measurement of 20 millimeters to this side. Okay, so then from this point here I will draw a vertical line, so draw a vertical line here like this. Okay, so then we come to this end here, so come to this end, so we are going to draw a line in this direction, and then so okay, so the line is not really shown. on this part. Then from we are going to take a measurement, or so we don't have to take the measurement. So what I need to do is to transfer from this point so to this end here. So from this point we take it to this end. So that is what we have as the base. So now based on what we have here, let me bring the diagram so that we can look at it together. Look at what we have here now. So what I've produced is this base part, and that is what we see here. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is that we have this part in the front elevation, and that is placed here on this rectangle. Okay, so we are going to form this part. We are going to form this part, and you are going to see how I am going to form it. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is that the thickness of this part here is 10 millimeters as we have it here, and then we have to take a measurement of 10 millimeters from this point to this point. So from this end now, so right from this end, so I will take 10 millimeters from this point to this point here. Okay, then I'm going to draw a line. So I'm going to draw a line, okay, at this point. Okay, then I will take a measurement of 10 millimeters here from this point, 10 millimeters in here. Then I will draw a line. So I will draw a line, okay, so in this direction, touch this line. So that's what we have there. So then at this point now, I'm going to erect a vertical line at this point here. Okay, so I will erect a vertical line here, and then so I need to, okay, so the radius of this curve here, or the diameter is 20. So we are going to make a square on this face, so whose length will be 20 millimeters. But before that, so the total height from this point here to this point is 35 millimeters. 35 millimeters, and already we have taken 10 from here to here. So that will remain 25. So we are going to take a measurement of 25 millimeters on this line, 25 millimeters from this point. So we take 25 millimeters up here. Alright, so with this one, and then we are going to take a measurement of 20 millimeters here on this line. So this will be 20 millimeters. So this is 20 millimeters. So at this point, we are going to draw a vertical line at this point here. And then, so this 25, so we are going to transfer it onto this line. Okay, so we transfer it onto this line here, like this. Okay, and then we are going to take a measurement of 20 millimeters down so that we can form the isometric square on this face. So I will transfer this. So I will transfer this to this end here. So like this. So we transfer it here. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to locate the midpoint. So the midpoint here, that is 10, 10 to both sides. So this is 10. Okay, so I want to construct an isometric square on this face. And here also I will take 10 millimeters. So from either of the 2 points. At this point here, I'm going to draw a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line here. And also at this point, I'm going to draw a line at angle 30 degree to the horizontal. So now with this, so we are going to join this together. Okay, so we are constructing an isometric curve here, not a circle, though we are still going to draw a circle. And looking at what I have here, because it's very small, we are producing the arc here at this point. So before that, so I'm going to draw a line from this point and join it together with this point. So we join these 2 points together, so with a straight line like this. Alright, so that is all that I need on that part. So I'm going to take my compass, but I don't think the compass can work for this. So what I will just do, I will make use of a French curve to solve this problem. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm selecting the French curve that I will use. Let me check this one. Okay, so that is we are joining. So we are joining this point here and this point together. Okay, so and it goes like this. So set the French curve. So set it very well. So then we join these 2 points together like this. So you join these 2 points together. Okay, and then so for this part here, so we are joining this point and this point together. So with the French curve again, so we set like this. So just make use of this, and then so we draw the curve like this. Alright, so we have this curve now on this face. Okay, so that is what we have there. So I may still need to erase some part of this. I think I should have stopped it here on this line, but let's finish the work. I will remove it. So then the next thing that we are going to do is to create an isometric circle on this face. Okay, I want us to see it very well. So let's create an isometric circle on this face. So the diameter is 10, so the radius is 5. So we are going to take a measurement of 5 millimeters up and 5 millimeters down. So this is 5 millimeters here. So here we have the 5 millimeters, and down here we have 5 millimeters. So on this side also we take 5 millimeters to the left side and 5 millimeters to the right side. Then we create the square. So we create the square on this face, so that we can draw that isometric circle. So we draw like this and draw a vertical line here. Then from this point here, so we are going to draw a line in this direction, and then we also draw a line from this point in this direction. So you can see that this circle will be very small. So what I do in this case is to use my hand to draw. So I'm going to connect this point together with this. Okay, so free-handed, and then I will connect this point together with this. Okay, so we have it like this. Then these 2 points, I will connect them together, so it goes like this. Okay, so so when the circle is small, so what I do is to use my hand to join them. So then also this one, so I will go this way, join this together like this. So you can see the circle is shown here. Alright, so just try to make it to be more bolder. Alright, so that is how the circle will look there. So then the next thing that we are going to do, we have the same thing on this side. We have this curve also on this side. So let's see how we can produce that. So what I will just do is that with the 30-degree set square, so I'm going to produce this point to this side, and then coming to this point, I will take it to this side, and then from this point, I will take this to this side here, and then from this point, I will take a line to this side, and coming to this point, I will produce the line to this side. Then I will now take 10 millimeters, so taking 10 millimeters from this point, 10 millimeters, and then from this point here, I will take 10 millimeters. So from this point here, I will take 10 millimeters. And coming up here, I will take 10 millimeters from this point, and then here I will take 10 millimeters. So this is 10 millimeters. So we have this. So alright, so this point we are going to join them together. So I'm going to use the French curve to join this point together. So with the French curve, so I will join them together. So let's see if this will help us bring it out. Okay, so alright, so we set along this part, and then we are going to draw like this. So I'm still need to remove part of this curve. So and then so for this part, so we join this together, and then so this line here now, so this particular line, so will now be a thick line like this. Alright, so we are almost done. So the next thing that we are going to do is that we need to draw. So let me show you the line that we want to draw now for us to finalize this work. So this line here, so we have to draw it. We are joining to this point, producing it from this part, join to this point, and produce from this part, join to this point. So let's see how it goes. So what I'm going to do is that, so from this point here, from this particular point here, so I'm going to draw a line. Okay, so I will draw a line from here. So it goes like this. Okay, then I will come to this point also. Okay, so I will draw a line, so from here to here. Alright, even if though I need to rub it off, but I'm not using a pencil, though I use Tipex to remove it, so I can just okay, so I've been able to remove that, and also for this one, so we have this. So so the next thing that we are going to do is to make this line here a thick line. So I'm going to pause the video and bring out the thickness of the visible outlines and edges. Alright, this is the isometric view of the objects. As simple as I've done it here, all you have to do is to practice. When you practice it, become a master at it. Thank you, keep on practicing, and God bless you.